Hi, and welcome to your yoga class today. So, I have been running lately and I am feeling it. So, today's class is for the runners. Let's dive into yoga for runners. All right, so we are going to start. We'll start standing just to warm things up. So, this could be a warm up or a cool down for you. So, I really just want you to move your arms and move your legs. Really, just right, like either warming up the body very uh, comfortably, right, or easily, or winding down the body and not just like coming to a full stop, right? So just walk around. Hit your arms. Because when you're running, you're moving, right? And like these dynamic stretches help out for sure. And when you're ready, we'll come all to standing. I want to bring arms all the way out and bring them back as far as you can. You can also lean on a wall doing this as well and coming and bringing your shoulder to the wall as far as you can. This is great partner stretches too. So if you have somebody you're running with, you can have them behind you pushing your deltoids back. And then come forward. And then let's just do some arm circles. I think arms go overlooked when we think about stretching and warming up. So let's go other way. Whoo. And I can feel it. I can hear my joints cracking. I'm alive. That's what it is. All right. So then come either toes touching if you can, or maybe a little less than hip width apart. I want you to have a really strong foundation from the floor up. So go ahead and get nice and strong in your grip on your feet. Stand up nice and tall, activate your thighs. I want you to just really activate your quads. I'm sorry, these are quads, abs, right? Like do this kind of like with your muscle and not like suck it in like we've been told to. Just activate, right? Just a little bit of, ooh, okay. So that you can support yourself standing up, shoulders roll back, arms open. If you can't open the arms, then stand where you can, right? This is supposed to be a nice focused but also easy pose. This is standing pose. This is mountain pose. Doesn't seem like a pose, but this is one of the foundational poses. Even though it doesn't feel like a pose, you are rooted into the ground. You can feel how your body is feeling. I want you to close your eyes where you are and really get into the feeling of your body. With each inhale and each exhale. Right, really slow down the nervous system so that we can feel it. So then when we go into stretching and running and walking and doing what we're doing, we can actually feel our body. So take another few breaths to inhale and feel your body and exhale. And when you're ready, come to center. I want to bring arms out, up and overhead, touching in a prayer position. And it's up to you. Some people do this position just with the prayer Some people, you can interlace the fingers. Some people interlace fingers and keep first finger open for the energy. Either way, I want small stretches back and forth. Trying to get your arms by your ears. And just a little warm up. And then go ahead and stop in the center. We're going to stretch up nice and tall. And then slowly stretch over to the left. Inhaling and exhaling. Really thinking about longevity in this pose. And I just noticed my head was on my arm, so I'm bringing my head up. So if that's you too, inhale, stretch up, arms by ears, and then exhale. See if you can go a little deeper. Doing these good core stretches helps not only the back come to center, but those sides to stretch up and over. I feel like as women, we're always complaining about our body. And one thing we complain about is the sides between our hips, like like in that in between area, the little muffin top. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 15 years. Ain't no more muffin top. Muffin top is gone. Stretch up. And you're stretching, you're elongating your spine. You're giving a flexion and compression. I've been doing this almost every day, 15 years. Stretch up. And then I want you to drop your head back. So we did side to side. Now we're going to do a back bend. And this is totally to your comfort. If your shoulders hurt, I want you to cactus out your arms to go back. If your neck hurts, I want you to interlace your fingers and put your hand under your head. If you have no injuries, bring arms up overhead, drop head, and lean back. Wherever you are with your arms, lean back. Stretch up nice and tall with an inhale, lean back with an exhale. Again, little by little, and then come back up. And then from here, I want you to get a little more than hip width apart. Bend your knees. Now we're going to do a forward fold really slowly to open up the back body. And just let yourself release. If this is too much to fold forward, standing, you can sit in this pose. Grab your elbows. And let your head hang heavy. Really get a nice stretch in that back body. I don't think we really think about the back when we move day to day. And then release your head a little bit, right? Look down. Take left hand to the mat, right hand up and open. So this is a twist. Nice gentle twist. And when we're twisting, we're not only twisting our spine and our muscles, we're also twisting the organs inside. Go ahead and come down. And that kind of stimulates them. And then other arm up for what they're doing, right? Your stomach for digestion, your bowels for digestion, your livers, your kidney, your liver and your kidneys, excuse me. And go ahead and bring head down. And then slowly roll up. Whew. Now I want you to come to one side of the mat. Arms up and over. And go ahead and open your feet wider than hip width apart. I want you to turn your foot perpendicular towards this wall. Bend into that leg. Yes, runners, run with legs. We are going to be stretching the legs. We're stretching not only the knee joints here, making those stronger. So you want to push in. We're opening up the thighs. Ooh, opening up those hips too. Standing up nice and tall, arms out and open. Look over that extended front hand if you can. If not, look straight. Always keeping in mind your body. Go ahead and take that front hand, flip it back. So we're keeping the legs here. Yes, we are. We're pushing into the leg only if you feel comfortable. If not, go ahead and straighten the leg. We're coming back down. Whew. And then we're going to straighten the leg. And then we're going to take our core and shift it forward. Bring hand down, gaze up or down, depending on the way you feel. Hand to leg. And coming back up, we'll turn feet center. Turn the opposite foot perpendicular to the wall. And then your back foot is perpendicular, I want to say. It can be a 45-degree angle. A little bit open, more open than that. But bending into the front knee, standing up or sitting up with that energy, arms out. Again, head, you're either looking over that arm or you're looking front, whichever way you feel comfortable. Bending into that knee, opening up those hips, flip arm, and we're coming back for our peaceful warrior. So we've got our flexion and our extension in the spine. Come back down, open, or standing up tall. Ooh, excuse me. And then I want you to bring your foot forward. We're gonna just like shimmy the feet together. And I want knees outside. And we're gonna do some squats. We're gonna hold for 10. You got it. 9. Oh, maybe shimmy them open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Let's do it again. One more time. Stretch. Nice. 9, 8. You got it. 7. Arms could be out. 6, 5, or here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right. Now shimmy feet closer together. So now we're going to take both your hips and your feet, and we're going to pivot to the left. So pivot on our feet, but I want you to open up your hips so that you're on skis or train tracks and not a balance beam, right? We want to give our hips some room. So one foot on one plane or lying one foot on the other. And here, maybe like 2 or 3 feet apart, so you can bring them a little closer together. We're going to be folding forward. And here, oh, I think I have my block. Here, blocks can be good, and anytime you're folding forward, blocks are really great if you can't get to the floor. Oh, there's my other block. So we're coming here on a plane, on two planes, legs straight, and I want you, and straight if you can. Again, if you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Knees are super delicate. So we're putting block here. I want you to bring arms up. We're going to go into a prayer pose, and then I want you to tuck thumbs or like cross them, and then bring your chin to your chest. And with hands up, you're going to roll down, keeping chin to chest. And here is where you can grab a block or 2 if you need it. And then keeping chin to chest, because this helps your thyroid gland, and thyroid has everything to do with your metabolism. And I know it feels weird, but I don't know. It's also the channel to your chakra, your throat chakra. And that helps you speak. And that might be a little woo-woo for some. Go ahead and come and roll up. But it is scientifically proven that you do have energy bodies and that you do have these big energy points within the body. So chakras are not just woo-woo, they are scientific. So go ahead and do some scientific research on that. There's a whole study called Ayurveda that uses the chakras, and yoga uses the chakras. So anyways, throat. If you stimulate that muscle, it helps with your speaking. So let's get your legs together. But like putting yourself out there, right? Like speaking your truth, right? If you're massaging that. And I feel like it's helped because I've been doing it for a while, and boy, do I speak my truth. So go ahead and legs on either side. Again, bring your block if you need it. Arms up, or they can come out. Again, if your shoulders hurt, that's totally fine. The goal is to tuck your chin, roll down, get blocks if you need to, but tucking that chin in. And straightening the legs. Straightening the legs, I feel like gets that bundle of muscles underneath the knee. If you can't straighten legs, then bending the legs is fine. And you can open your legs wider if you need to, or make them, the space smaller to fit within your body. And go ahead and breathe. And roll up. Go ahead and shake it out. Whew. And we're going to spend the next few minutes on the floor. So how we're going to get there is we are going to do a squat. So however you get down there, I kind of like just shimmy my way down. If you need a wall. Oh, but let's see. Rock on either foot if you've got a bigger stance. And then let's bring our feet smaller if we can. So in a forward fold, kind of heel toe your feet together. Oh, and come down. Now here you can use a block to sit on if you would like. If not, you can sit or stay on your feet. Chest up. Ooh. Yeah, that really gets the ankles. I don't think we think of the ankles and the hips too. Like a lot of things are compressing right now. The knees are compressing. All right, now from here, I want us to push up to a forward fold and then shimmy our feet out, because there is a really yummy stretch that I think is really great for runners. So if you take your left knee, bend it, straighten your right leg. Ooh, and that heel can pop up. Oh, and you get all of that underneath the knee. Feels so good. And then if it feels good, go ahead and walk yourself up and over to the other side and stretch the other side. We'll just sit here for a sec. And then let's do it again. So walking yourself up, stretch. Underneath that knee. I think we'll sit here for a little longer. Because again, if you sit in the stretch, it helps to stretch. Dynamic movements are great, right? Like chaturangas when you're going up and down from a yogi push-up to up dog to down dog. But, all right, go ahead and walk yourself up and over. The real stretch happens when you actually sit in the stretch and let your muscles stretch out. And then from here, whenever you're ready, just come to a seat. Oh, so I'm gonna walk my hands back, boom, and sit down. Now one leg out. We're already here. One leg in, bring arms up, and turn towards that outstretched leg. If it feels good, if not, just fold forward. But if you can, turn towards that outstretched leg, fold forward over that foot. Wherever your hands lie, just fold forward. And here, if you want, you can take an opportunity to choke your throat. You can grab your feet, you can grab your shins, wherever your hands are. If you want to make this a passive stretch, go ahead and just release and relax. If you want to make this a more active stretch, I would grab around your feet where you can. Sometimes I interlace my fingers and go over the foot like that if you have more flexibility. And pull your biceps and pull your forehead towards your foot. And then bringing forehead to knee if you can. Otherwise, you can look as well. I'm really feeling that in the back of my thighs, the back of my knees as well. I feel traction in my lower back. And come back up. which is actually the reason why I got into yoga, was my lower back. I've always had lower back issues, even as a kid, and everybody told me to do sit-ups, but sit-ups aggravated my lower back. And it wasn't until I started doing yoga, and I tried yoga here and there, but like when I finally like gave in and I'm like, okay, let me do this for more than just one session every once in a while, I really got to know my body, and my back feels so much better. I will be completely honest. The pain is not gone, but it's bearable and doable. I wish my back pain was 100% gone. But it's like if I don't do yoga, that's when the pain sets in. So go ahead and stretch that right leg out. Stretch up nice and tall. Fold forward over that leg. Again, doing what your body can. Release that head down. And a reminder to relax here if that's what you want to do. Or active stretch, pulling that foot, pulling on the foot, pulling the head towards the foot, pulling with your bicep strength, getting a nice stretch in the knee, the calf, the ankle, the glutes, the lower back, upper back, and then release. And we'll do both legs out. Stretching up and over. And again, passive or active, yogi's choice. And there's no right or wrong answer. You know, and maybe you do this class before a run one day, and maybe you do it a class after the run one day. Maybe you do this class before bed one day. You pick and choose how you want to move through these poses or how your body is feeling at that moment. And go ahead and release. All right, we're going to focus on the feet real quick. So flexing and pointing the toes. Because again, as runners, that is your mode of transportation, is your foot. I don't think we do our feet enough justice. And with that too, let's come to a butterfly. And we're going to open up the butterfly first, and then we're going to get the ankles involved again. I want you to focus on really, if you want to, you can take your hands and push your knees down, opening up your thighs, or you can do it yourself with the thigh strength, I guess. And when you've had enough of that, go ahead and release. And cross-legged, bring one foot over the other knee and just go ahead and give your ankles some love. Do some ankle circles. And I'm feeling a little tweak in my hip. So if you need to move, like now I'm, have my ankle in my hand as opposed to having my foot on my knee, because my hip was giving me a little shout like, hey, that hurts. Go ahead and do other side. And this is what yoga is. Like, yoga is just going with the flow and thinking about how your body feels in the moment. All right, other side. So if you can, rest your hip. Ooh, my hip, this other hip is telling me to. Otherwise, hold that leg. Yep, hip is like, look, girl. We can't move that way and not scream at you. Okay, just so you know, other way. Whew. All right. Final poses. So go ahead and lay back on your back. Knees pointing up. Now, if this feels comfortable for you, wherever you are, you can get blocks, you can get blankets. I want you to do one of two things. So we're doing a spinal twist. So with your knees up and close to your butt, you can either shift your hips to the side and just let them fall if that feels good, or I like to get a deeper stretch. I pick my hips up, shift them one way, knees go other way, and then you get a deeper stretch. And we're going to sit here for a few minutes. Because again, the stretch doesn't come in the dynamic movement, it comes in the static or stagnant movement. And this is a really great stretch for your hips. And again, if you need blankets, if you need padding, go ahead and put it wherever your joints are like, hey, give me some more padding. There's no shame in using props. No one is going to be that type of yogi that is marketed where you're like super flexible and doing all the things and headstands and handstands. No. Sometimes yoga is just slowing down. Now let's go ahead and bring our knees back up. If you have shifted your hips, go ahead and bring your hips up and shift them to the other side. Knees going opposite way. Really letting yourself relax in this pose. As busy women, we don't do enough relaxing. So this is it's your pass to relax. Go ahead. I'm giving you an excuse. All right, one more breath, and then we'll bring hips back to center. And then depending on how you feel, your comfortability, I like to bring both knees into my chest to kind of reset my back after that. And you can grab your feet this way. You can do whatever you need for your back at this time. And we're going to bring one knee into the chest, extend the other. Just sit here for a few breaths, massaging the colon on that side and the organs. And bringing extended leg up, bent, and extend the other leg. Again, massaging the other side. Breathing very slowly. Letting yourself, again, relax. And then both knees into the chest again. Final pose. We're going to lift feet into the air. And hold. Your arms can do whatever they want. Your head can do whatever it wants. But we are holding legs in the air. So, because we use our legs, not just as runners, as people in general, we have to invert at least one time a day. And this is the easiest, quickest way to do it. You can always incorporate a wall with this if you need more support with your legs. But just do it for a minute or two. You know, that's all you need to really get your blood circulating the other way. Because I don't know if you've noticed in people who don't really move and aren't active, their legs get kind of thick like tree trunks. And it's because their circulation is poor and the blood is pooling in their ankles. So we'll be here for 10, 9, 8, you got it, 7, 6, 5, don't hate me, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Wiggle it out. Do whatever final thing you need to do. And final pose is called Savasana. So relaxing everything, opening up the shoulders, letting the hips fall open, letting the feet fall open. Total relaxation. If you don't have a lot of time, take 2 minutes. Listen to my voice. Relax. This is your forced rest for today. Everybody wants to move and shake and go about their days at that go, go, go pace. But we have to slow down. It is scientifically proven. Again, bringing science into the mix. Rest is just as important as activity. So please take the next moment to rest. And I am going to give you 60 seconds of silence as I look for my book to read to you. So if you've ever taken class with me, you already know I don't let you leave without reading you positive affirmations. So today's affirmation: pleasure is my purpose. One of my many intentions for this lifetime is simply to experience pure pleasure and sheer delight. That would mean that when I'm enjoying myself, I'm fulfilling my purpose. How fun to have a purpose that has no end destination or tangible goal in sight. Pleasure is my purpose. So go ahead and marinate on that. And if this is a quick yoga break for you, go ahead and roll to the side. Take 3 to 5 breaths before you come up to sit. If you have more time, please take all the time you need. Excuse me. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. I hope that you were able to get that rest and that stretch that you need from running, walking, living every single day. And if you're in the membership, I'll see you in the next video. If you're not in the membership, go ahead and join. You get videos like this every single week, along with our habit challenges. And there's one that just started. It starts in September 21st. I'm sorry, I am marketing it right now. Go join. And I will see you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your day wherever you are, whatever time it is. And I leave you in peace and with love. Take care.